I think you're going to see a new breed of entrepreneurship, because with AI, you can just, write a prompt and you can create apps, you can create businesses. I know that, for example, Y Combinator, which is a big VC out of Silicon Valley, one of the things that they talk about is a full stack AI. A full stack AI company is a company that not just creates an AI that will assist you as a lawyer or as a medical technician, but actually can do the full job. So actually a startup that will actually become a law firm by itself using AI. So it's thinking differently. It is going to be about how do we, as entrepreneurs, as people who want to leverage the AI, is going to be, I can just think it and I can build it easily.
Okay.
Things are going to be interconnected easily. Today, for example, you're hosting me here to do this podcast, right?
Okay. Tomorrow,
tomorrow it might be just as simple as an AI with a green screen that can easily do it for you without having to be hosted here, right? So I think that's going to be the power of AI. And what we're going to see next is people building personal brands easily, people building smaller companies that don't need huge manpower. So you're not going to need, 100-man companies so you can reach a certain revenue. I think with a few people, you can reach 100 million in revenue with a small number of people now.
I got it. So in other words, using AI, it's more easier to become entrepreneur.
Easier to do business.
To do business.
Yes, it's not just an entrepreneur. It's easier to do business.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what about AI ethics and AI safety and AI governance roles?
I think that's going to be a huge role, because just as you can use it for good, you can use it for bad. I think it's going to be everybody who's producing the LLM, those brains, if you want to call it, the AI brains. It's their duty to have AI guardrails, to have AI ethics, and to ensure that AI is not harmful for humanity. I think the governments at some point, when they start seeing when we're at the cusp of super AI, they're going to put laws and governance in place. I think it's starting to happen a little bit by a little bit, but I think you're going to see more and more of it. And I think it's going to be, again, it's, in my opinion, just like governments put in place for monopolies and all these business rules, right, from a governance perspective, from a governmental perspective and regulatory perspective, you're going to see that with AI coming.
Okay.
Hopefully it just won't be too late.
And I think in terms of AI related to governments concerns and challenges, it's really important that the government have own AI, like in-house the country.
For sure. And that's what's happening. You see China, you see the US, you see here in the UAE, Saudi, and I don't think it's going to stop. There's going to be every country is going to be doing its own AI at some point. It's just a matter of, how fast they get to it. But I totally believe that, yes, because having its own AI mean it's having its own superpower.
What about in this case, low-income countries? They will depend on biggest countries?
I think yes and no, because you're going to have the open source models that you can build and fine tune for yourself and host it on your own. So I don't see that as the obstacle. I think, again, the obstacle is going to be more about the infrastructure, the hardware, not the software piece.
Anyway, countries will have opportunities.
Definitely.
Okay. And you mentioned with AI, it will be more easier to build, to do business. So, and some experts, your favorite question, some experts predict consumers will spend $250 on AI subscriptions. Do you believe is it true? And what's your realistic number?
Maybe. I don't have a prediction in the future, but I can tell you this much. I don't see people spending $200 today. Your average person, right? I'm not talking about somebody who's a geek who is doing AI day in and day out. But I do believe that if the AI can replace my Spotify, my Netflix, and so on, those combined can add up to $200. So it might be worth it. Yes. It might be, if the $200 is going to create for me a sidekick that's going to be my co-pilot, my secretary, my administrative admin that's going to do all the work for me. Yeah, it might be worth it. Again, it depends. Or it might be that you're paying the $200 to be able to get access to other things, right? It might, what we think of the $200 for the AI today is not going to be the same $200 that you pay in the future.
Exactly.
AI is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and the models are getting cheaper. But the $200 in the future might be totally something different. It might be you get access to something super, and so we'll see.
Okay. In your opinion, which AI tools provide the best value today?
I'm a big fan of three tools that I'm constantly changing between them: ChatGPT / OpenAI, Perplexity, and Anthropic Claude. Those three are, to me, are above and beyond. I love them. I use them almost daily, if not hourly.
It's general LLMs. Do you use some specific AI tools like, I don't know, for image generation, for video generation, or for some business stuff?
Gamma for presentations. I quite love it. Pretty fast, pretty efficient. Yes, to do presentations. Disappointed, so maybe I'll take it for a spin about what I don't use. Disappointed in Canva.
Okay.
My wife is a big fan of Canva, but the Canva AI, I feel it's rudimentary. I haven't played around with Figma yet, but early signs say it's okay. What other tools Napkin AI to create diagrams. Pretty fast, efficient, free so far. So shout out to Napkin.
You just upload data and you get
prompts.
Visuals.
Not even data.
Just prompts?
Prompts, yes. Yeah.